Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of SWGOH Shorts. Today, we're going to continue our discussion talking about various aspects of guilds in the game. And in this episode, we're going to talk about how do you find the right guild. So there's three different ways that you can search for guilds, and I'll go through those three different ways here. The first is just using the in-game search function that you can see here on the screen. You can search by the size of the guild. You can go in and you can see which raids that those guilds are doing. You can see which territory battles that they're doing. So this one is doing light side Geonosis and the new Return of the Empire TB. You can see the guild's territory war history as well, win-loss record. But you can use this advanced search button up here to kind of filter a bit of the guild. So you can see, do you want to find guilds that are relatively full or that have a lot of space? You can search by size. 250 plus is the highest you can go. You can select, which TBs that the guilds are doing and try to filter it that way. So, here's just some of the guilds that will show up. Like you can see on the screen, you have anything ranging from 250 up to, I think, 350, even more that you can find here in game. Again, all the guilds will show up here if they have it that they're allowing members to join through the in-game feature. So that's one way to do it. That's the way that probably most casual players search for new guilds inside the game. The second way is a pretty good way. So if you hop over to the EA SWGOH Forums, they have a section in the forums for guild recruitment. So you can come in here. And the nice thing about here is it's pretty evenly aligned with the three types of guilds we talked about last time. So you have your active guilds, okay? You have your elite. This is more of the competitive guilds, and you have your casual guilds. So guilds will post different ads here that they're looking for players. You even have a section for guilds that are specifically designed for the newer players. You can search there. So let's just take a look at this active guild thread and what people are posting. We'll go to the last page. And you'll see guilds, they post, I think they can post once per day here, so the threads will get kind of long, but they'll post their different ads. So this one, for example, they're a 417 million GP guild. This is when their guild refreshes. They're talking about the different raids that they do, the stars that they're getting on the new Rise of the Empire TV 27 is quite good, the number of Reva shards, and whether they're mandatory, the raid tickets that are required. Again, this is the active guild, so you'll see that they want players to be fairly active while they're doing this. These are the GP requirements that they're requesting. So they want someone to have 7.5 million or higher GP. They want at least 3 Galactic Legends, and they want Executor. Again, if you remember back to some of the previous episodes, I talked about you can aim a bit higher than this, but this is generally what they do. This is looking kind of at the average player size for their guild. But you might as well shoot and try to go for higher than that if you can. Like I said, there's lots of guilds here. They update it every day. And then you'll find, if you scroll down the same section, you'll find individual guild ad threads. And they'll just kind of try to advertise there. This one, 199 responses. They just keep on bumping the thread up when they have space open. So EA Forums, again, it's a very good place to search for guilds. I've used it in the past. It's actually how I found my guild about a year and a half ago when I first joined this one. And I'm still in that guild today. You can also use something online like Reddit. There's SWGOH guild recruitment sections there, subreddits there. So very similar to this. The last thing that I wanted to show is on Discord. If you notice, I talk about Discord quite a bit. It's a really powerful tool. I think it's for anybody that's an active or competitive player, you really have to be using Discord when you're playing this game. And there's a bunch of different servers. I have different servers from my guild server, my shard servers, etc. And then I have a bunch of different servers related to recruitment. So this one in particular is the SWGOH guild recruitment server. And how they have this set up is they have different GP thresholds for guilds. So you can kind of say, okay, what size is the guild that I'm recruiting, or what am I looking for? Let's say you're looking for something in the 350 million range. You can click here. And you should see, the different ads, very similar to what we just looked at on the forums, what guilds are looking for. So the size, what raids, what territory battles they're doing, what they're looking for in members. A lot of times they'll have a link to their SWGOH GG page, so you can check out the guild if I click here. You can check out the GP, you can check out the members of their guild, kind of where they stand, how many galactic legends of each type they have. And they usually also have a link to their own Discord server where you can go and chat with them. You can always, message the person posting the ad directly and start talking to them that way. But a lot of the good guilds I find, they have a link to their Discord. So again, here on this particular server, you have a bunch of different bands you can look through. They have also a section where if you're just a player looking for a guild, you can post an ad. We'll talk about this in the next episode of how you can kind of sell yourself and how, you can have guilds come and try to attract you and maybe bid for you. Some of the other servers I use, so Arnold server, a very similar setup. It doesn't have quite as many different sections breaking down the guild GP, but they have a section called guild ads. I'll post here a lot when I'm recruiting for my guild. I usually get a lot of hits. Again, what you see here is pretty much copy and paste on server to server, but people like to put out their ads. Guilds like to put out their ads on multiple servers. So I'll link to a few of the different Discord servers that I like to use in the comments below or in the description below. I highly suggest you hopping on Discord. It's the best way to communicate with your guild in game, but also to find other members of the community, find new guilds, and have other guilds find you, reach out to you if you're someone that's looking. So again, I'll link to those Discord servers in the comments below, as well as the free to play Nation Discord server, which I'm a part of, and we have a really good community of newer to, let's say, 2-year players that are on that server if you're interested. So thank you for watching. Go ahead and click the link above to subscribe to the channel. I hope to have the next episode out in a couple of days where, like I said, we'll dive into how you can create an ad for yourself and try to sell your account for guilds to compete to try to recruit you. Thank you.